Boa brings wrestling here with another exclusive pro wrestling news. Good day, guys. In today's headlines, Veer Mahaan returns to WWE NXT. Tony Khan completely shreds Andrade's AEW career into pieces. The Sandman says Bobby Lashley was fired from WWE years ago for complaining about his WrestleMania 23 pay. WWE 2K loses Randy Orton tattoo lawsuit at last after 4 years of back and forth. Stay tuned to find out the details of these headlines. Veer Mahaan returns to WWE NXT. Veer Mahaan made his NXT TV return during Tuesday night's episode. During the show, Mahaan reunited with his former NXT tag team partner Sangha. In a backstage segment, Sangha told Nathan Fraser that he should be in the North American Championship ladder match at the Halloween Havoc event and was upset that he wasn't part of the match. He also told Fraser that if he can't win the match, then he hopes Fraser can. After he said that, Mahaan walked in but didn't say a word. Mahaan made his WWE debut on NXT in 2019 and was part of the tag team Indus share with Sangha. Mahaan made his main roster debut on Raw against Drew McIntyre on July 26, 2021 and aligned himself with Jinder Mahal and Shanky. Indications of Mahaan's return to NXT first surfaced last month, and now it's here. Tony Khan completely shreds Andrade's AEW career into pieces. Tony Khan has seen the future of AEW, and Andrade might not be in it. In an interview for My Mom's Basement with Robbie Fox, Khan seemingly dissed Andrade ahead of his Mask vs. Career match against Preston Ten Vance of the Dark Order coming up on Rampage on October 7th. He straightforwardly said, "Andrade is a terrible guy. If Andrade loses this match, he would leave AEW forever. And frankly, the way things have gone with Andrade and the way things have carried on, I think a lot of people might not mind that. But it will be an interesting situation to follow." While presumably pointing Andrade to the exit, Khan had nothing but love for another Mexican wrestler in the AEW ranks, praising Rush as a two-time Ring of Honor champion and a presence who is red hot in AEW lately. Khan's comment about Andrade appears to mirror the wrestler's recent frustration about his position in AEW. He recently dropped several unsubtle hints about his unhappiness on Twitter, with one showcasing the hashtag #FreeElIdolo and another simply featuring an hourglass GIF. Another one had Andrade doing the signature DX crotch chop while indicating that he would like for Triple H to get in touch with him, potentially for a return to where he worked for 6 years before joining AEW in 2021. The Sandman says Bobby Lashley was fired from WWE years ago for complaining about his WrestleMania 23 pay. The legendary Sandman recently joined Captain's Corner for a virtual signing, where the ECW alumni discussed a number of pro wrestling related topics, including how much money he was paid for his WrestleMania 23 performance, and revealed why he thinks Bobby Lashley got fired from WWE years ago. He revealed how much he was paid for his WrestleMania 23 matchup. He said, "Dude, $40,000 to do 2 moves at WrestleMania 23. I did a leg drop from the top rope on Matt Striker, who was lying over the top rope, and I did a clothesline over the top rope on the Pope Elijah Burke, and I clotheslined him over the top rope. Got an effing check like 2 months later, while there were 8 guys in the match, and we were fit on the card of 8, and the main event was, I forget what was after us, but the main event was Donald Trump shaving effing Vince McMahon." He recalls Bobby Lashley complaining about his $500,000 payout for the Battle of the Millionaires matchup against Umaga, a move that Sandman believes got Lashley fired from WWE. I don't know about RVD or what he was paid for the WrestleMania 23, because I don't even like asking RVD stuff like that. But all the guys that I know are like, "Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, that's what I got." So they paid 8 guys, so they probably got off cheap too. That was a $320,000 match just in paying the guys. And also, Bobby Lashley was in that match, Battle of the Billionaires. He got fired. You know why? Because he bitched about getting $500,000 for that match. because Bobby Lashley could not wrestle a lick back then. Now he's pretty good, but he couldn't wrestle really good back then. He effing complained about getting $500,000, dude. Vince McMahon is like, you are fired. Didn't take him back for years. WWE 2K loses Randy Orton tattoo lawsuit. A jury has ruled the tattoo artist responsible for Randy Orton's design should be compensated for their appearance in various games. A lawsuit revolving around the use of Randy Orton's tattoos in WWE video games has been raging on for the last 4 years. In 2018, tattoo artist Katrina Alexander filed a lawsuit against 2K and parent company Take-Two Interactive, claiming her work was used in its games without her permission. That lawsuit has finally come to an end, and the jury has ruled in favor of Alexander. Alexander claimed that designs you can see all over Orton's upper body are her intellectual property. Therefore, since 2K and Take-Two didn't ask for her permission for those designs to be included in 2K16, 2K17 and 2K18, she deserved compensation. More compensation than the $450 WWE offered her in 2009 when she disputed her tattoos being used on Orton's merch. The jury awarded Alexander $3,750 in damages, and although that doesn't sound like a lot, it may well open the floodgates for the other tattoo artists who have seen their work show up in WWE video games. That's a fine line to tread for artists who work on WWE superstars regularly, as instigating legal action against the employers of someone who brings them a lot of business might lose them more money than they are set to make through lawsuits. What this means for the future of WWE 2K is that it might also mean WWE superstars are less like their real-life counterparts in future games. It's unlikely Orton will have his tattoos in future 2K installments, if doing so will mean Alexander returns to file another lawsuit. Unless the two parties can come to an agreement beforehand, of course. It won't be the first time tattoos are removed for the sake of a WWE game. CM Punk's Pepsi logo was altered in older WWE games, and Braun Strowman's Superman logo was removed entirely. That's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video for more. If you enjoyed watching this news, then you will definitely enjoy this other news on your screen as well. Make sure to check it out. Thank you. See you.